players and community. Welcome to vlog number 7, where we'll be introducing visuals and details about 2 new ecosim buildings, the petrol processor and the gold polymerizer. We'll also share further details about our Phase 2 ecosim. You're now viewing the petrol processor. It's a Layer 2 building which belongs to and marks the beginning of the coatings technology branch. The blueprint for the petrol processor will become available for research via the research lab, but has a few requirements that need to be met before this option becomes available. The first requirement is that Layer 2 of the ecosim has been officially released by Earth 2. The second requirement is the research lab has been successfully upgraded to Layer 2 on that specific property. The third requirement is that the player has successfully constructed the lignator, the petrifier, and the water processor, and each building remains in an active state. These 3 ecosim buildings do not need to exist on the same property, but at least one of each must exist across any other properties owned by that player, unrestricted, at any other location around the world. Here you're viewing the gold polymerizer, which is also a Layer 2 building. The gold polymerizer belongs to, and marks the beginning of, the metallurgic chemistry branch. The blueprint for the gold polymerizer will become available for research via the research lab, but as with the petrol processor, it also has a few requirements that need to be met before this option becomes available. The first requirement is that Layer 2 of the ecosim has been officially released by Earth 2. The second requirement is the research lab has been successfully upgraded to Layer 2 on that specific property. The third requirement is that the player has successfully constructed the water processor and it remains in an active state. The water processor does not need to exist on the same property, but must exist at least once across any other properties owned by that player, unrestricted, at any other location around the world. Should a player deconstruct or sell a property with an ecosim building that was technically supporting another ecosim building, all buildings supported by the now non-existing ecosim building will cease to operate until the player rebuilds the missing technology link. Once the blueprint for the petrol processor or the gold polymerizer has been researched, each respective building will follow the standard process of construction being placed as a hollow building, after which time the player will be able to command their construction droids to commence construction. In order for the construction droids to begin, they must have direct access to the relevant building blocks and materials required for each relevant building. For the petrol processor, this will mean construction wood, concrete, rolled steel, industrial water, and oil. The petrol processor will be able to produce lacquers, coatings, and paint, including self-luminous paint, by using wood, limestone, industrial water, and refined oil. For the gold polymerizer, the construction droids will require construction wood, concrete, rolled steel, industrial water, and gold to successfully complete construction. After construction, this building will then be able to produce gold bars by using industrial water and gold. Some ecosim buildings will be able to store a limited amount of produce locally, but once that limit is exceeded, building blocks or raw materials will need to be relocated via transportation to other storage areas, properties, construction sites, or trading hubs. Hollow buildings will provide an expansion of storage space on the property they've been placed on. Customization is very important for Earth 2, and as you can see in the video, each building and vehicle is individually customizable. Players will be able to take advantage of this freedom by editing and saving customizations on buildings, vehicles, and other things they own. This freedom of expression will further support things like guild association, neighborhood synchronization, or just simple personal preference, as players have the ability to unify or diversify how their presence is felt by others. What we're showcasing in these vlogs are visual representations of how buildings and vehicles will appear in E2v1, our digital Earth, during Phase 2.5. There will be a transition period starting with E2v1, reflecting actions from the Earth 2 website, which will gradually progress to more interaction and experiences taking place directly on E2v1. This will eventually, step by step, move to first-person view and beyond as the development of E2v1 improves and advances over time. It's been mentioned that ether is life, and that essence is power. Essence will play a key role in powering many things inside of Earth 2, adding incredible utility to such a valuable Earth 2 resource. For example, players will be able to power their mentors with essence at tweakable rates, which can be adjusted to suit their desired strategy, such as producing better economized raw material replication, or focus more on ether to essence transformation. In the future, Players will also have the ability to stake their essence in very special ways to provide power support for other players, or even cities, at a mutually agreeable reward, allowing such essence to be utilized for a magnitude of varying purposes. We're excited to release more details around how this will function closer to the launch of the Essence token. Thank you for watching another Earth 2 vlog, and please continue to follow us for more details, including our next vlog, which will cover our interbuilding linked road system, the confirmed uniform size of every Earth 2 tile, more EcoSim details, and much more.